Yay! Introductions! Call me Deadpool.
Alright, fellow YouTubers, this is a review of Gundam Virtue from the show Gundam 00, and this is the MSIA version. If you watched my other review I did on the Gundam Virtue version from HCM, you would know this one is a little bit more sturdier, but the gun is so heavy I had to get some tape to get him to hold it up. But it still is like a pretty awesome Gundam, and this is the fattest one I've ever seen. It's like it was built to like be fat, but it was pretty awesome. So let's talk about the actual Gundam. Thank you. I was about to grab that. It's never happened again. But this is the gun it comes with for Gundam Virtue, which was OP'd in like the show. But with one blast, he could like knock out a whole ship. Forget it if it was a Gundam, it was disintegrated. But the articulation just in the weapon is pretty awesome. This opens out really far. I just thought I broke it and my heart stopped, but it didn't. Then they have this little part here that is supposed to flip out. Well, not flip out, but oh, there it is. It's supposed to come out here, and so that goes out about that far. Then you have this other part which is supposed to come out to about here. So yeah, you get both of these parts that come out really far, even though I think that one I made it come out further than it was supposed to. But they just click in and then they stay in, well, they're supposed to stay in place. Oh, it's holes to put them in. Okay, there's a hole here. I am a genius. I am a genius. I bought these in the bulk of like 5 or 6, so some things I was just like, ooh, wow, and I didn't really get a chance to like, you know, do as many things with them as I wanted to. I didn't know they had that. That's good, because I thought to myself in the process of making this video, like, what was the point of having it where it could easily fall out? I knew it had to be clicked in something. I was about to say, MSIA, do not let me down. But as I was saying, they never will let you down, also to be exact. But this part clicks, and I'm clicking it on the inside of here. Once I figure out, I think it goes here. Okay, yep, it goes right there. But anyway, this is an awesome toy, and it's pretty cool how they made it. But pretty much whenever you go to use all these different things, they come out pretty cool. They have these awesome double barrels, which in the show I remember he had the gun here, both of the barrels, and his legs opened up and it like blasted the biggest attack ever. Like, this thing to me was like one of the better ones. Was like one of the better ones for the reason that he was so OP'd. He had all those cannons. Like, there was no reason for him to have that much stuff, and he came with what seemed like everything. So for anyone that likes the Gundam that is OP, this is the Gundam for you. And pretty much he can also hold it here, you know, if he wants to hold the actual little weapon that I've been trying to fix it on a slide, but I halfway took off this, and I'm trying to see where it'll click on the inside of here, and it's become brain science for me, and this should have been easy. In college, information systems major, mom would be so proud of me reviewing my toys in my own little spot. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty awesome how they did it, and how it's set up is with the articulation, he can move his feet about that much. They bend about here, but these are stuck on here. You can see somewhere where Gundam Natalie would be on the inside of here, but it's pretty cool how they made it bend. And these click in and out right there, and he opens up his hands. You know, the wrist switches came with 5 or 6 interchangeable hands. Arms go out about that far. These can turn in a lot of cool directions, but they're so massively big. And I was wondering how they had it where the cannons would actually come back out, and for those they just had it where they come with 2 extra ones. So you got those right here, they have both of those, and they also have it where for those you could just switch them up and you could change them and use these on the inside of there. So it came with a lot of accessories. Came with the lightsaber and all these different things, but it's an awesome figure to me, and it's sturdy. HCM was painted a little bit better, but this one came out good though. It's an awesome toy, and they put a lot of detail into the face, because we all know that Gundam Virtue kind of has a swollen face, and his came out pretty good. His the way they did his face was awesome, and you can see where his twin drive would be on the inside of there, but he had on that armor, and before you knew it, he would turn into Gundam Natalie. But it's still awesome. They should, if you ask me, they could have made a better figure that you could actually put the Gundam Natalie on the inside for HCM, and they didn't, which is cool. But you know, it would have been awesome if they would have made that figure. Wow, I fixed the gun while I was making it, and it was way easier than I thought. But yeah, it's cool how they like did all those different sorts of things. But for me, this Gundam is still cool. It's still awesome, and it's still a pretty cool one for anyone that is a huge fan of the Gundam 00 little series. And you just click, you can like easily, why am I so zoomed in so far? Sorry guys. One take, perfect. But whenever he can easily grip it on both ends if you have it where he can balance them. Not that good at this balance part. And I love how he can like flip the gun. I don't know who would ever shoot a gun like this. You know, he's gonna shoot it like that. Whoever can shoot it like that, but you can hold the gun that way if you like want. And me, I use my tape to help me out, but I put the tape in the middle, and I have him where he will rest the heavy gun there, and then you let out his little things on the side first. But I think they made the gun a bit too heavy for him to hold though, because it should not be, you know, about to fall out so much. Oh wow. Well, okay, Gundam Virtue was not ready for this video. But anyway, as I was saying, basically he holds the gun like so, and he will blast it pretty much. So it looks like you're holding it. There we go. Alright. Take shots. But this is a review of Gundam Virtue MSIA. Except for, I think they did make the gun a bit too heavy, and it's not really smooth whenever you try to get him to hold it, and he can't even hold it up. So they could have did that better. I feel like they messed up as far as that part goes, but other than that, it still is a pretty cool toy. So that's my review of Gundam Virtue.
Thank you for your cooperation and watching.